Hey guys, so in today's video I want to take you through how to price cleaning jobs. It is a question I get asked an awful lot of the time, and before we go into how I actually go about setting these prices, it's really important to know that we need to have a formula. We need to have a standard approach that we use to pricing all jobs, whether it's house cleaning jobs, commercial jobs, post-construction jobs. We need to have a set formula because we can't be going to these jobs just pricing them very bespoke, pricing them on what we feel is a good price, because that is a sure way to having jobs that are unprofitable. You do not want to be in that situation. You want to have a good, consistent profit margin for all the jobs you do. And that's why having a formula and a systematic approach is really important. So let's jump straight into it then. So how do I price cleaning jobs? Whether it's house cleaning jobs or commercial jobs, I price it based off the labor cost. So let me tell you what I mean by the labor cost. So let's say we had a 4-bedroom house. We've gone in to give a quote for this client. It's going to be a move out job. So what would I do with, having gone through that walkthrough? So the first thing I need to think about is how much time cleaning do we think it will take to complete that job to the high and required standards? If you have a checklist, it is easier to do that as well. So let's say it takes 6 hours for the job to be done. So we could either send in 1 cleaner to do that job for 6 hours, or we could send 2 cleaners, a team of 2, to do it for 3 hours. But the total hours that it will take to do that job is 6 hours. Now let's say, just to keep the maths really simple, let's say we are paying our cleaning staff $20 an hour. So if we're sending 1 cleaner in for 6 hours, that cleaner will get paid 6 hours times $20, $120 for that job. If we're sending a team of 2, they're obviously going there for 3 hours. So in total, it would be two cleaning techs times 3 hours times 20. So it's the same total amount of money that we would need to be paying our cleaning techs to do that job for us. So the reason why we base jobs off the labor cost is because the labor cost is the primary and the biggest cost element in your cleaning business. So once we have that labor cost, we want to make sure that we are not paying more than 50% of the total revenue of the job to our cleaners. So what we need to do is we need to take the total amount of money that we think it will take to do that job. So in our case, $120, and then we need to double that price. We need to double it times 2, 120 times 2 goes to $240. And $240 would be the price that I would charge for that client. So you can see, we can use this formula, whether it's a house cleaning move out job, or whether it's an office clean or a post-construction clean. In all these cases, what we need to do is firstly estimate how many hours we think it will take to do that job to the required standards, multiply that by the hourly rate that you're paying your cleaning techs, and then you double that number to get to the price to charge the client. And it's really important that we keep structured and disciplined here. If it was if we're saying it's going to cost us $120, we want to make sure that we're going to charge at least $240. We don't want to go and say to the client, okay, we'll give it to you for $200 because we want to win the job, or it's a nice round number, whatever that is. Whatever reason you're using, do not do that. Keep structured. Double the total labor cost it will take to do the job to get to the price to charge your client. So the next question then becomes, why do we use this formula? And the reason for that is that if you have a good quality cleaning company, you're not spending excessively on other additional costs, Maybe you're spending money on client marketing, you're spending money on client cleaner recruitment. Maybe you have some VAs or office managers helping you with day-to-day operations. You have software subscriptions and other administrative costs. Those costs are all essential parts of running a cleaning business and scaling up. But I've talked about costs in my other videos in the channel. If we are running a relatively tight business in terms of additional costs, we shouldn't be spending more than 30% of our revenue on these non-cleaner costs. So if we are spending 50% for our labor cost, our cleaner costs, if we're spending 30% on our other admin costs, our marketing, recruitment, office managers, what that will leave us as the business owner will be a 20% profit margin. And a 20% profit margin is a really good number to target. It is very common. I come across many people that have businesses that are running much lower profit margins, and there are various reasons why that may be the case, but it often stems with how you're pricing the jobs. If you're pricing your jobs too low, it often means that you as the cleaning business owner will not be getting that 20% profit margin at the end of the day. So pricing is critical. We need to look firstly at the total number of hours we think that the job will take, and the longer you're in business, you will be able to estimate that much more accurately as you go along. So the total hours times the hourly rate you're paying your cleaners, double that number, and that will get you to the price to charge your clients. So I hope that is a helpful run through of how we price jobs. As I said, in its very essence, it's a very basic formula, but really the skill will become how you accurately price these jobs. And the bigger jobs, the big deep cleans, the 5, 6, 7 bedroom properties, it will obviously be more difficult to estimate how long those takes. On the commercial side, if you've got a large office or a large restaurant, a car dealership, it will take you more experience to be able to accurately estimate the amount of time you will need to do those jobs. And you may decide to add a contingency. You might think, okay, this job is going to be 8 hours in total for this office clean. I'm going to give myself a bit of a contingency. Let's call it 8.5 hours or 9 hours, and then you double that labor cost number to get to the price. So that gives you a bit of contingency, particularly for the larger jobs. But I hope this video has been helpful. Do let me know if you've got any questions. If you found it helpful, please click like, and if you want to be notified of future videos, please subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, have a fantastic rest of the day, and I will see you on the next one.